What kind of cancer have I been given?
Throat cancer.
Throat cancer.
Okay, so we were looking at your diagnostic test number 1, and we had a biopsy. And a biopsy is when a sample of tissues or cells is reviewed and examined by a pathologist, usually under a microscope. Tissues are removed from the esophagus using an endoscope. Okay, and in your biopsy, we reviewed that a normal tissue biopsy has large nucleus, has open spaces, same size and shape, you know. And for a patient, for your tissue biopsy, you have an enlarged nucleus. At the top, you have no open spaces, and then you have different sizes and shapes of your cells, and then you have lots and lots of dividing cells abnormally, and you have clear circles and all black spaces. And in your diagnostic test 1, it was malignant.
What is the recommended treatment plan?
So one of your options is surgery, and surgery is when a surgeon goes through your mouth and removes the tumor. Another option is immunotherapy. Immunotherapy is a type of treatment that boosts the body's natural defenses to fight cancer through a needle in your vein that contains proteins. Chemotherapy is a combination of radiation therapy and chemical substances, so you'd be taking drugs. And radiation is when the tumor is growing. So when you would want radiation, though, is when the tumor is growing on invading early tissue, and it stops growth in the tumor, but it damages your DNA.
What's the recommended treatment, and what are some of the side effects?
So our recommended treatment is to do surgery, because the only side effects are fatigue, bruising, swelling, and bleeding, and those are a lot less harmful than the other ones.
So,
We already went.
what does a regular cell biopsy look like?
Go over the health. Okay, so your cell biopsy had 127 cells in interphase, it had 42 cells in prophase, it had 9 cells in metaphase, it had 4 cells in anaphase, and 3 in telophase. A healthy cell biopsy has 71 cells in interphase, it has 5 cells in prophase, it only has 2 cells in metaphase, it has 1 cell in anaphase, and 2 in telophase.
In test A, we did a CAS-based activity test, and your numbers were extremely high. They were 5 times higher than a healthy amount. A healthy amount is 9.74 cells, and yours was 52.1 in test number 1. In test number 2 is 47.4, and in test number 3 is 51.8. The enzymes in your throat, they are eating the cells all around your throat, and that is what is causing the tumor to grow and spread. And in test number B, we did a matrix invasion test. Yours...
No, I was correcting you because the way tumors grow is blood vessels feed into the tumor, which provides it more blood.
Okay, I'll redo it.
Blood vessels are feeding the nutrients.
And the enzymes are eating away the cells, but the blood is...
Action.
Okay, so the enzymes ate away your cells, and the nutrients are flowing to your tumor, which is causing it to grow and spread. And then in your matrix invasion test, your test was lower than in all 4 tests in a healthy one. Test number 1, healthy, is 99.7, and yours was only 56. Number 3, healthy, is 100.3, and yours was 100.1. So in all 4 types, you are not producing enough caspase for the cells to be in the right range in order to be healthy and allow your body to fight properly. So that's it. Your cancer is in stage 4. It started out in your throat. It has spread to your aorta, which was caused by not enough nutrients, so the tumor was allowed to spread the cancer throughout your body. And through the tests, we did an MRI and a PT scan, which is what showed us where the cancer was and how the tumor was spreading. 4 is the worst stage, so we would suggest surgery. in order for us to remove it properly.
What does stage 4 mean?
Stage 4 is the worst stage you can possibly have. It was allowed to spread throughout your body because it ate away through tissues, and our CT scans what showed that, and your TNM was very bad, and this what showed us that it was at stage 4.
We recommend surgery followed up by immunotherapy because your cancer has spread into your lungs and your aorta.
So we think that this will be the best plan because surgery will be the fastest, cheapest, least painful for you. You will have a faster recovery time than most other ones. We'll be able to get rid of it faster. And then when we follow it up by immunotherapy, we'll be able to make sure that your body is up to date and still fighting properly and making sure that it can't come back after surgery, all the cancerous cells are gone, and that your body fights it properly next time if anything ever happens again. Some of the side effects you might have have faintage, you might be tired, diarrhea, fever, you might be short of breath, you might get some rashes, you'll probably be vomiting a little bit. You could possibly have swelling in your throat, bleeding, but they're all problems that we can solve. There might be bruises, which is not dangerous at all. None of the side effects are really harmful, and we can all solve them pretty easy compared to other problems.
After we do all the walk-up stuff, then you do the intro, like say